Hello and welcome to this build, and this time it's for the DIECAST Modelellers Community on Facebook, and this challenge is something blue. It's in aid of dementia, and you can find out more about it on the DMC website on Facebook. Well, DMC page on Facebook. And anyway, here's our starting point. A Corgi beat up and battered Surtees TS9. And this one was the Duckums livery. And I wanted the decals for this livery, but unfortunately nobody does them as yet for the Duckums. And here I'm punching the old pa-ding, bow, ba-doo, bow. That's one done. And here we go, drilling up. Just drilling out the rivets. I usually use a drill bit that's just a little larger than the head. Some people use it so it's just a little smaller, and you can tell when it's broken through when the ring pops up. Oh, matron! Anyway, here we go, just splitting the base off it, driver and wheels pop out. And here there's a secondary rivet inside. Ba-dee! Boom! There we go, think I've got it. Ching! There we are. Think I've got it this time. And here I am, it's quick drill. Comes out rather swiftish. And here I'm just splitting the car apart. The last bits, and here I'm just popping the windscreen out. Everything on it needs a quick clean and polish up. Anyway, here's laying the parts out: the body, the chassis, the engine and wheels for the rear, the suspension and wheels for the front, the engine and air scoop, rear tail fin and screen, steering wheel and mirrors. And here I'm just putting the water into the caustic bath of doom. Here I'm adding the caustic. And there we go, we've got a nice little bubble going on. Oh, frying tonight. And here we go. Just zipping in for a zoom on in the front end. You can see it reacting with the... well, really the bubbles come off where the metal's showing. And here we go. Here's the rear part of the chassis. As you can see, the bubbles are going where the Mazak's showing to the caustic. And here's the front and the rear fin. Just bubbling away. And here's the parts layout again. Body, and once they've all been through, I dropped the plastic parts in. Once the heat had gone down a little, so it cleaned them up and stripped them of the chrome and the plastic paint. Here I'm just drilling the rear tail fin, spoiler, I think that's the name, and here I'm drilling it, holding it with pliers. I've decided it were a better option than drilling my hand. Ain't nobody likes to hear screaming. And here I'm drilling the body at the front. And just making sure I get the depth right, although I have plenty of depth with these. But I say that, I usually say I've got plenty of depth just before I drill through. But in this case there's loads of depth. And here I'm just putting a tap down. All I'm doing is getting about 5 starter threads. It lessens the chance of snapping the tap into the body. Just get your 5 starter taps going, and here I'm doing the same on the fin. Rear spoiler. Just getting 5 starter taps going. And then once they're done, I start screwing in my M2 screws. They'll go into the first 5 threads or so, and then they start self-tapping into it. They're not self-tappers, but because they've already been started and they've got a few threads, they start tapping the metal because it's a drilled out hole. And here I'm just wire brushing the castings. This one's the chassis, and here's the bodywork, just giving the bodywork a wire brushing over. Cleaning the last bits of paint off and oxidisation. Same there for the rear spoiler. And at this point I'm polishing the screen. And here I'm polishing the engine because it's already a bright metal, so it didn't require too much polishing. And at this point I'm polishing the wheels. And here I'm dipping things into the screen for a starter, into the jar of joy. Ching! And there we go, that's the air intake and engine unit, and the steering wheel and mirrors unit. Excuse me, I've got a cold. And here I'm doing wheels and axles. After the quick polish up, I'm giving them a quick dip into the jar of joy. And here, in the spray booth, the chassis is being given a coat of silk black, whilst the bodywork is getting etching primer. Then waits the next course again. And here I'm starting spray. Oh no, I'm not, they were still etching primer. I'm just doing the rear spoiler now. In etching primer. And this part is where we start spraying the silver base coat. I'm spraying Createx silver base coat. Ready for candy dye to be sprayed over the top of Createx candy. And that'll be a dark blue, because obviously there's something blue. It's going into the correct Corgi livery. Well, when I say correct, all the livery's correct apart from, on here is damn it for a toy, really. But apart from, I don't think the racing driver that's named on the car drove with that number. I may be proved wrong, but I think he drove with different numbers. I don't think he ever had 16 on it, but as I say, I may be proved wrong. And here we are a bit, just to give the metallic effect. Trying to get the correct Corgi colour on it. And at this point, we're starting off with the Createx Candy Blue. I think it's an ultramarine blue, so a dark blue. It looks well once done. I may still be doing the base silver. I'm still doing the base silver, I think. Just doing the white for the tail fin. I keep calling it thin and all sorts, but it's a spoiler, I suppose, the correct name. And at this point, we start putting on the Createx blue. And at this point, we start putting on the Createx blue. The candy, and it goes on light at first. I thinned it down with water at first, and it didn't really need it. I could have sprayed it without thinning. So second lot it were done without thinning. And here I'm cutting the excellent decals from Black Square down to the correct sizes. And there we go, there's one done. Next one's done. Ish. There we are, just trimming up. And in a sec, we'll be getting up. Just trimming up the surtees one for the front. By trimming them up like this, you leave as little edging as you can on them. Means they'll fit better and less visible line around them. Mind you, after this I'll be lacquering over them, so it's not too much of a hardship. If the film was a little larger, but with black squares decals, you're better off cutting them as near to the edges of the printed area as you can. And here we go, just going over it with Mascal, not Mascal, oh flipping heck, what's it called? Solent set, microsol and microset I've used for the decals. Anyway, here's where we started. A Corgi Surtees TS9 in very rough play worn condition. It's in the rarer of the 3 deliveries Corgi did it in. It's in the Duckums one, which is slightly harder than the other 2 I have to get hold of. I have another one in the Brook Bond livery, except it's not Rob Walker's, I think it's for a red car. And anyway, here's where we finished up. A beautiful dark blue, as per the Corgi's release. I've not looked and matched it up perfect, but when you get into these very dark blue, they're pretty much very similar, whatever colour you do. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If you're a regular subscriber, thank you very much. Glad to have you keep coming along. And if you all press the bell icon for notifications, that'd be super. A thumbs up would be brilliant. Bye for now.